Welcome back. Let's welcome on the show Dipan Mehta, Director, Elixir Equities, who joins us on the show. Hi, Dipan. Good morning. Good to see you, Ben. Dipan, wanted your view first on Tata Steel. They've come out with their operational performance, and the India business actually looks quite good. The stock has seen a good bounce, actually, from 160 to around 185 rupees. The problem is Europe, and that will continue to remain a problem for the next few quarters, because UK business obviously is, going through a reformation stage. What's your view at 185?
Yeah, good morning, and thank you for having me on your show. You're right. I think the Europe business remains a bit of a cloud, but its proportion in the revenues and profitability is gradually decreasing. And I think over the next few quarters, it will not matter at all. And largely, I think Tata Steel is more of a domestic play, as is all the other listed steel companies, which is great for the shareholders of Tata Steel. And the kind of volume production increase which they have disclosed is very impressive and amongst the lowest cost producers of steel as well. And I think that steel has been amongst the underperforming commodities within the entire commodity space. And certainly, I think one could expect higher steel prices as time progresses. Also, the rupee depreciation does tend to benefit these companies because it prevents more imports coming through it. And recently, the government also has extended certain protection to the steel industry. So I think that a trading rally is possible across steel stocks and Tata Steel in particular. Valuations, although on the expensive side as compared to historical levels, but the industry dynamics also are changing. And this is not the old type of industry where capacities come up easily and easy entry exit. So there are certain, I would say, advantages, and I would remain positive on the metals as well as steel companies.
Okay, got that. Dipan. Dipan, the other one is Interglobe Aviation. What's the word out there? No comment with regard to being a customer. But from a shareholder perspective, what's the view? The stock saw a sharp pullback. It went through that difficult phase in early December. But still, they're the market leaders. Number of aircrafts they've ordered, well, it's going to be pretty high. I had an analyst from Anand Rathi earlier this week on Finding Alpha, and he was talking about they're going to be getting deliveries of one aircraft every week from here on for the next 4 to around 5 years. So they'll continue to remain in a dominant position. And now they're the largest by market share, even in the international market, overtaking Air India. Your view at around 5,000 rupees?
Nigel, first the disclosure that we are invested in the company, and the only way to kind of avoid I would say disappointment with flight delays is to become a shareholder of Indigo, because end of the day it's a fabulous business model. The kind of market share that they have gained is unprecedented anywhere in any of the major markets around the globe, and there are no challengers also. They are getting decent pricing power back into the system. Crude oil prices and aviation fuel prices have reduced, and the company has got opened up the entire international travel, international flights, which is going to be a great growth driver. So I think once all the challenges which we faced in the past few weeks they are behind, I think investor sentiment will improve, and we do feel that the stock is attractively valued. It's got great profit potential. So if you're patient long enough, it could deliver very good returns from these levels. And it's a large cap company, so from that point of view, very few large cap companies can have such growth dynamics.
No, absolutely. Phenomenally run business. Of course, ran into some rough weather recently. Dipan, good morning. Good to have you with us here. So yesterday was, of course, all jewelers, right? And we'll put up these stocks: Titan, Kalyan, Senco, PN Gadgil, Tribhuvan Das, and so on and so forth. What's the pick here, and what do you own, Dipan?
Okay, Prashant, good morning. And I'm going to give you a bit of a surprise over here. So again, a lot of disclosures that, we are invested in this company and our views are biased and it's a high risk, high return type of a proposition. But there's a small cap company called Sky Gold and Diamond. And if you want to play the entire jewelry industry, domestic jewelry industry, this is one of the best plays, because all of these companies are their customers, and they really benefit from more and more organized play in the jewelry market. The more stores come up, the more that is inventory required. That is where this company supplies inventory to all the listed and the unlisted jewelry companies. The track record has been quite phenomenal. In terms of risk parameters, I think pretty much safe, because they don't have a play on gold or design for that matter, or if a retail store doesn't work out or the market doesn't work out. So from that point of view, I think it's a great leaders business. but it's a B2B business, and how much investors value it as compared to a Titan or a Kalyan needs to be seen. But I think that the next 3-4 years are very exciting and positive for Sky Gold and Diamond, and reasonable valuations as compared to some of the other jewelry companies. And as I said, the best play on the entire jewelry industry. But I'll repeat again that it's a company in which we are invested in, and therefore our views are biased. Let's see how the numbers play out.
We had interviewed the management, I think a month or so ago, and we were asking them about their cash flows. When will it turn positive? They told us that it will turn positive by FY27. They also said they'll be reducing their working capital days, and they believe that times were going to be better for them in the time to come. Thanks a lot, Dipan, for joining in. The stock that he was talking about is Sky Gold. Over the years, it's been a big outperformer, but of late, it's actually come off the highs. Dipan continues to believe that this B2B player is well placed.